Nana Akufo-Addo principles me no so about the be adwuma. And last principle and a Martin Amidu kind of principle no. To buy an eja or create or kaso buy even they took him time. No creative office of the special prosecutor I know the Martin Amidu ebe share. Tie na him say Martin Amidu die. Why a man of his ways. And he has his own principles say no kre what the year juma or my Ghana ebetumpon. O mana to say that me kind na abino appointing Martin Amidu to the office of the special prosecutor. Enti ohwe we a ebesua de kakra. O ma me pulling up kakra because enya sa me hu ni yi. Onim say ahade ye ba yesua de kakra. Dodo na no you don't even know. 24 pages. Omo frɛ no Act 5959. The Office of the Special Prosecutor Act no. Act 959. This was passed in 2018. President ABA Office of the Special Prosecutor no omo enacted this act. So this is the Act of the Special Prosecutor a governing no a juma obey the functions of his office, the say the powers na no jurisdiction within which he will be operating, ni now is defined in this act. Section 4 of the act, and now Article 4 Clause 1 now. Act and say, except as otherwise provided in the Constitution, the office is not subject to the direction or control of a person or an authority in the performance of the functions of the office. And the provision, say, except otherwise provided and are written in this Constitution and this Act, and also the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. No, Martin Amidu office in Ejumana Wobabe no. Well, nobody, no authority is going to control him, is going to tell him or the office what they are to do. Because Yedim say Martin Amidu being the head of the office of the prosecutor no, one kasano was a lawyer for a very long time, was a politician for a very long time. When you nipa bia when him law no, when you nipa bia when him the way will be use law no to the advantage of the nation, not when you partial in executing his duties, So they don't need any interference from an individual or authority at the time I will move discharging their duties, Enti we now we kwano dia ye na no e wo say etwe ya adwene esi bibi so say ene Martin Amidu was say wa resign as the special prosecutor, and he made so many claims which in the moment we'll go through it and see the claims I will make it, because clearly the laws within which Martin Amidu the Jumano and the office of the prosecutor the Jumano clearly it states say and you quite say anybody should interfere with his work in terms of investigations, in terms of prosecution, and are giving recommendations to certain agencies, because there are agencies the office of the special prosecutor consult to more at the time I was discharging duties, yes, like office of the auditor general Juma, office of PPA, Public Procurement Authority, Juma. So idea bia the office, it stands on its own. It has an independent authority to be discharging its functions. Now this was the letter Enra Wadeba Bonte, which is dated 16th November 2020. That is Enra 16th November 2020, and what the letter neba bonte ma mema nembra from date no wo hono 16th November 2020. Now in the letter no Martin Amidu say first paragraph no Martin Amidu say, excuse me, let me try to get this portrait. Okay. Heading ewo honum. We say resignation of appointment as special prosecutor with immediate effect. Martin Amidu. Na osha baby amede red pen afano. Ewo no ene matter of important. I will say ye na you pay attention because the man didn't just resign. He made some accusations and allegations against the current sitting president. Everything is directed to the president, nobody else. No single individual else, nobody. To the president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Na, emi say dudu wana no mahu letter no. Na ye no attention no ewo third and fourth paragraph no ewo na me attention ewo pa. The Martin Amidu eka ni third paragraph. In undertaking the analysis of the risk of prevention of corruption and anti-corruption assessment, I sincerely believe that I was executing an independent mandate under the Office of the Special Prosecutor Act 2017 Act 959 and the Office of the Special Prosecutor Operations Regulations 2018 and also the provision the reaction I received for daring to produce the Ejapa Royalties Limited Transactions Anti-Corruption Report convinced me beyond any reasonable doubt that I was not intended to exercise any independence as the special prosecutor in the prevention, investigation, prosecution, and recovery of assets of corruption. My position as the special prosecutor has subsequently become clearly untenable. Dear Martin Amidu eka inane say, no one himself as a special prosecutor no. Provision say, no individual, not the president, not the attorney general, not anybody can influence his work, can dictate what he's supposed to do. Per this provision now, a governing a jumana warrior and an office, Article 4 Clause 1, no. I just say, when you're independent, and I say he enjoys some leverage of independence, No one name say, a Japana president, and I say, Abane Ka say, one also emfa na dwenchre, one probe Japan, one fan na dwenchre emra, whether there was any act of, saying, corruption, and I say, any act of mischief in the Ejapa deal no one also chire as the special prosecutor. No one name say Ejapa na aban no led by Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo e ka che say one progo no one name say they didn't expect him to actually do the work, but it was make a believe. America for best year make a believe ade no enye ade a wo wadwim say obeye no, but you want people to think say yes you are trying to do the job. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the current MPP per se who say they want to prove their innocence in this Ejapa Bruha Hana Aba Abontinya amount for air kasa found ye na ye kasa found. So they told the special prosecutor say he should make a believe as if say he's going to interrogate the Ejapa, but he shouldn't. But one also no sign language na Nana Dankwa Addo air catch on one sign language one say. One him say Nana Dankwa say one probe no there he is going to probe, he is supposed to probe. And no probe ya within a honest conclusion and a report about Abontino, which is tainting the current administration black. Because he made some comments here. Say the current deal no is not in the interest of the government. And we all know say, touch not my anointed man, or else you will go. She said, "Dear Manas Azure Eka, And he ushed Martin Amidu catch says Siana. Martin Amidu person try say, "Sa provision we na se see mono is just a formality. A formality keke is make a believe as if say it is working. No, but it's not. And that is why Martin Amidu, he was being careful in the words he chose. Waka said this is not an investigation but a report, because at the time one investigation, he realized say The government didn't actually mean say he should investigate Ejapa. So the moment Obey Nadrin said at the end of the investigation, you know, all those people involved in the Ejapa, don't know, they must face the courts and they must be prosecuted. Yes, they must. But when also want to say there be my office, you know, I have rules a governing office where any Juma you know. So why are you interfering with the work we are doing? You don't. That fourth paragraph, you know, was say it is essential for me to state for the purpose of the records and contrary to public perceptions that my appointment letter was received on 5th February 2020. Martin Amidu has been in office for the past 2.5 years in me. Almost 2.5 or 3 years. Now, this February 20th this year, not just say 10 months ago, no appointment letter. Okay. Almost 2 years after my appointment, the copy addresses made no effort to honor any of the conditions of appointment in terms of emoluments and benefits of the appointment ever since my warrant of appointment was issued on 23rd February 2018 to the date of my letter of resignation. I accepted the offer on 10th January 2018 to be nominated to be special prosecutor because Mr. President and Ghanaians knew I have been an anti-corruption crusader all my life and not an anti-corruption entrepreneur. This explains why I have never put the emoluments and benefits of the office as central to my commitment and my passion for the establishment of an independent, effective, efficient, and impartial anti-corruption office of the special prosecutor before the end of the first term of Mr. President. This has not been possible for several reasons. Eti we na no Matambi the person try to say the office no was created in 2018. He was given the appointment in 2018 January and he resumed work in February 2018. Conditions are wadema abino ti asia omo appointed as special prosecutor no. So February 20th year when the appointment letter no, none was met. None of the condition, the salary, the emoluments, benefits, any nyoma no, it wasn't met. But because abino any Ghana for no enim se wono we anti-corruption crusader, we nipa bi a corruption etene pampa kra no wodwane. We nipa bi a wono since ne kola brem no, wono corruption, they don't meet. They are on parallel line. They never meet intino. Enutina upon say one yane appointment letter, 2 not one yane salary, 3 no one sanya other benefits, sitting allowance, one travel allowance, one inano. Still no, he went ahead to occupy the seat, and I said the office, to discharge his work as an honorary person and as an honest person to the nation because of the love he have for the nation and someone who want to see say corruption activities and as a corruption has been brought to an end in Ghana and into no jumano not because o bibi e wona adwene wonya akatwia wonya appointment letter wonya benefit bia but because say o person who say corruption has been brought to an end in Ghana no ntino entina since February 2018 or occupy seat to data what they resign which is ENRA. The events of 12 November 2020 removed the only protection I had from the threats and plans directed at me for undertaking the Ejapa Royalties Limited Transaction Anti-Corruption Assessment Report and dictates that I resign as the special prosecutor immediately. Fear is the enemy of change, and I am prepared from the vacuum created on 12 November 2020 to meet the threats of my demise as the price to pay for serving my country without fear or favor, affection, or ill will. I acted professionally throughout in the discharge of my duties, and my conscience is the anchor of my strength to face any consequences. I am grateful to every Ghanaian for both the support and criticism during my tenure. When the real facts of my tenure become well known to the public in the future, history may judge me kindly. Ghana first. Martin Amidu. So, dear Martin Amidu, former special prosecutor, Ekatri Nani said, the deputy, I in the age more office. Or person or ma abino any Ghana 40 as you say. One also emoluments I will say a Chiana cano, or no see a Chianaka. He wants to address that issue. Now, no, he's out of the way, you know. He's urging the government to make sure say they resolve that issue, meaning they have to pay the deputy, you know, also Muchianeka. Any other benefits are entitled, no. He's urging the government to pay her. The last paragraph, you know, was saying on the 12 now with the report of Ejapa. Report now was saying investigation, you know, what the Babonti, you know. Response, who gave him the response? The government. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo, Bamti, finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, Gabi Ochreda Akomo, and Omo Amochika Kauna, Omun Sasha Sia in the Ejapade no Mupese, Omuton Ghana Goodyear, Eddie Ghana, Equation Kwasum no. Threat now with the man no, response now with the man no. On the 12 now we really see Sir Ejapa report no. Eddie teacher and say he must resign. And so if we are going to understand this paragraph, and painting a war resign you, some people threaten him because say what the Ejapa report on Eba Bontino. That is what he's telling us here. The event of 12 November 2020 removed the only protection I had from the threats and plans directed at me for undertaking the Ejapa Royalties Limited Transaction Anti-Corruption Assessment report and dictates that I, as the special prosecutor, resign immediately. So, this is where people have to pay attention. And no they resign here. Report no the Babontin the Jubilee House say, Massa, shut up, put the position down. And you when you say be ye catch Ghanaians force Ghanaians say, you say Martin Amidu improve, but wono can we say you are working for us? Some provision where now a can say you are independent and nobody should interfere, you know, it is just a formality. Article 4 clause 1 of the Act 959 of the Special Prosecutor Act, you know, a formality. Shut up. You were not supposed to do the job. Obey your Qur'an. Don't bring the truth out. Because yene control Jubilee House. That was what happened. So he didn't just resign. People are not paying that attention. What they report in the bar, you know, response na the man, you know, and the dictator and say he has to resign. And that's why he resigned. And you know, can say, so uri diba a form kakra. After that, you know what say, fear is the enemy of change. Your politicians, your parliamentarians, you know, do ananim so mood in some money or my ganim. Do ananim said or moyane enye. It is the fear to be voted out because when you say the immunity now more enjoy, you know, and they will not have power within their capacity to interfere with investigations. And they want to be voted to power. They want to retain power all the time, and they can kill to retain power. Martin Amidu see there be. Me, I don't fear, I'm not those cowards. I'm not one of those cowards. I'll pave way and do whatever you want to do with the position or with the office.